Hi, my name is Hugo Loyola, and I am a business consultant with the Orange County Inland Empire Small Business Development Center Network. And today I'd like to tell you a little bit more about what a DBA, or doing business as, stands. What does it mean? How to get one? This is one of the questions that we do get frequently asked. And so let's dive right in. I'm going to share my screen. So we're going over to our trusty Google search. And I am the type of a person who always likes to start my search with the actual keyword that I'm looking for. So I'm going to type DBA and what is it? And so we're going to get lots of obviously search results. I try to avoid looking at these ad links because I know they're trying to sell me something, but we can read all about it from Wikipedia here. I like to look at what people are asking because usually I find my answers here. So what is the purpose of a DBA? The purpose of the DBA is registering the DBA name. It is to notify the public that a particular person or business entity is conducting a business under a name other than its legal name. That is why it's called a DBA. Assumed name laws are consumer protection laws. So that's a really interesting article from Wolters Kluwer, and I can read all about it there. Here's another interesting question that people are asking. How does it work? In the US, a DBA lets the public know who the real owner of a business is. The DBA is also called a fictitious business name or assumed business name. It got its origins as a form of consumer protection, so these honest business owners couldn't try to avoid legal trouble by operating under a different name. So very interesting information. So we hear that a lot, a fictitious business name, which also stands for doing business as, right? And you can also continue to drill down. What is the difference between an LLC and a DBA? So when considering the difference between a DBA and an LLC, a limited liability company, or LLC, it's a legal body that is separate and distinct from its owner. A DBA, or doing business as, is merely a name owners use to conduct their business and has no legal force. So on the one hand, an LLC, which is one of the legal structures that a lot of business owners file for and apply and obtain, is not the same as a DBA. And I think this is a very important distinction to make. A DBA, it's merely a way of saying that you're conducting business, doing business as yourself or some other pseudonym or another name, right? So very important to take a look at this. Now that we've explained what it is, how do you go about applying for one, right? So I'm going to change my search here from what it is to where to get it, and I'm going to say near me because I'm in a beautiful town and city of Palm Springs, and you may be somewhere else, but there's tons of companies that will provide you the service online, obviously paying for a fee with the ones, but then you're going to see some local organizations and places where you might be able to get assistance with this as well locally. You can get information about how much does it cost in California. Obviously, the fees will vary from $10 up to $100, depending on who you use to apply for the DBA. But here, one of my very dear friends that manage the Desert Business Association out of Palm Springs will welcome me, and obviously I can connect with them and ask for assistance in obtaining my DBA, as well as other sources that are near to me and at Riverside County, right? So if you look at that, we can get direct access to our own counties, and sometimes our own cities will provide these services as well. You just have to pay their fees. But more importantly is that these resources are available to you. Check out your local organizations when you're ready to apply for a DBA, but know that your city, the city where you live, may also have resources available to you as a taxpayer. And I would just contact my city and ask for this additional help. So you can just use their phone number, or maybe sometimes they'll give you an email address that you can use to contact them and to ask for assistance. And as always, if you need help from the SBDC, that is the Orange County Inland Empire Small Business Development Network, don't hesitate to get in touch with us. We will be more than happy to come to your assistance and help you with understanding what a DBA is, where to apply, how to apply, what is the process, and we'll be more than happy to do that. Remember, our consultations are available to you at no additional cost. They're done in an entirely confidential way, and we will be more than happy to assist you. Just get in touch with us, and we'll be there to help you. Thank you very much. I'll see you around.